Hey guys, Kyle the Death Knight of Anime here, bringing you my review for Eden Zero Chapter 19. And I am so sorry this review's late, guys. It's just, I'll be honest, I was watching the election all of last, I was watching the midterm election all of last night, so I didn't get a chance to do it. And, so I never really found the time in order to do this do a review for this chapter. But and even today I was just kind of recovering from the whole from how tired I was from just staying up and watching it all last night. Yeah, I'm politics out of the way. Let's get into it. Like I said, Eden Zero Chapter 19. So the chapter starts off by giving us a colored cover page along with just a regular color page. And one thing that I really like about these color pages, aside from the fact that they're vibrantly beautiful to look at, is that in the event where this series gets an anime, it gives us an idea of what these characters and what these backgrounds and just everything's gonna look like in that format. And with the fact that Mashima keeps leaving these little blurbs at the beginning of the chapters about Eden Zero's popularity continuously growing, it might indicate that at some point in the near or possible future we might actually get might actually get an anime of Eden Zero in the near future. Of course, as much as I'm loving Eden Zero, I wouldn't mind an anime of it. I'd much rather prefer a readaptation of his first work, Rave Master, but beggars can't be choosers, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't at least intrigued in order to see this series and with an anime adaptation. That's for sure. Um, and okay, let's just go ahead and address the giant elephant in the room, which is what Rebecca said in the middle of being tortured. And well, I commend her bravery and snark in a situation like the one she's in. Hearing her make a BDSM porn joke in the middle of all this was just so bizarre and so jaw dropping to me, and yet at the same time, it was strangely hilarious. I was legitimately laughing when I read her whole line about I'm tied up and tortured. I should really record this. I should really record this. I guess I guess the terms of service would probably get in the way. Like, just that whole joke. It was brilliant. Like, it was brilliant. Just that whole verbal joke was brilliantly done. And of course, just to go off that, what made me laugh even harder was just Mashima's jabs at in this chapter about what basically is YouTube popularity, and in this chapter. And yeah, when Mashima brings up all those headers with how many subscribers each of those girls has compared to Rebecca, who only has a measly 105 subscribers, I I'd be lying if I didn't laugh at that. But internally, I was thinking, holy crap, Rebecca as me. I'm the person with the low subscriber rating in a massively large group of more popular channels. Like, don't I'm trying to be funny about it, but it's basically in this situation it's so me. And like, I appreciate everyone who's followed me and watches my videos, but it's yeah, holy crap, Rebecca and I are the same. We're basically these people who have a little who have little following on our respective channels or whatnot, and while I'm overlooked by all these like bigger channels and whatnot. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate all the people who follow me, but it's so funny to think that yeah, I'm in that similar situation as Rebecca. It's funny as hell to laugh at my own at my own situation with that. Um, Although, in all seriousness, like, I've been avoiding all the serious shit, I guess. in all seriousness, we do get an interesting bomb drop about the other Starshines and how each does have a specific function that they serve that they had used in order to serve Ziggy when he was originally the Demon King aboard the Eden Zero. But even more important than that is that witch basically the Starshine who's traveling with them right now told Pino she might end up becoming a successor to the Starshine that holds the Eden's light power. So unless they're talking about Sister again, this potentially means that there's a fifth Starshine we don't know about yet. Although with the way Mashima's building up this sister character, I'm inclined to believe even more that the girl we got introduced from last chapter and played a larger part in this chapter might in fact be this sister character. Especially with the reveal that she has ether gear and there is a small moment in the chapter where we actually do see pretty much it was Witch's inner thoughts, and she says could and she says she pretty much has an ether gear. Could she wait, this girl has an ether gear? Is it possible she's like her, like Witch's thoughts are cut off in that, but just the way in how Witch's inner thoughts were formed in this chapter, I'm kind of thinking that that this girl might in fact be another Starshine. I don't know if it's specifically sister or not, but at the very least, I am inclined to believe that this girl is at least another Starshine. Whether it's sister or not, I don't know. Because in terms of the whole sister thing right now, like Mashima seems to be doing it in a way that is leaving the whole sister thing very vague, and at this point it seems like he's setting it up almost to pull a complete 180 on us, which he probably will. Although one thing that has been established in this chapter above all else is that this girl, whoever she is, she definitely has a connection to the Demon King. That's definitely now been established more or less. Now, I'm sorry. I know people are probably getting tired of me talking about it, but with the reveal that this girl has ether gear, like, I gotta bring it up again. I mean, seriously, how many of these damn ether gears are there in this world? Because surprisingly, like, of everything that has been like iffy with me about Eden Zero, aside from the fight with Sabir, has been these ether gears. Like the biggest, it's like the biggest problem with the series with me right now. Like Mashima seems to be giving everyone under the sun an ether gear, and even if each one does hold specifically different powers, it just feels like he's overusing the power now and not adding even enough of pretty much variety into the whole thing now. And now it's just like ether gear. He seems like it's like there pretty much isn't. He's not leaving room for pretty much anyone else to have any other specific powers or gadgets or abilities. It's just ether gears here and there. And to be honest, I know I'm gonna get a little flack for this. I don't know, but to the series' credit, that is one of the things that actually made Fairy Tail bearable is the many different kinds of powers and different kinds of magic and types of magic and whatnot. That was one of the things that to Fairy Tail's credit, it did excel at. But yeah, with Eden Zero, just keeps kind of sticking to this ether gear thing. So I'm off the soapbox with that one. Sorry guys, I just had to go on that. I'll try not to bring that up again, but yeah, I can't make any promises either. So moving on to the last couple pages. I'm not gonna lie, the last couple pages were downright disturbing. Because seriously, I mean, I know it's a shonen, and I doubt that Mashima would go as far as my brain thinks he's gonna go, but with the way that Mashima has set things up, and the way that these girls are basically gonna end up being slaves to this like ruler of planet Gilst, I'm at the very least imagining kind of like I'm imagining this whole setup reminds me of a more futuristic take on the whole on the Jabba's palace scene in Star Wars, in Star Wars Return of the Jedi. So, in fact, honestly, the further we go into the series, the more vibes I am getting from Star Wars. So maybe there's a connection. Hell, like even Jin was kind of giving off a bit of a. He didn't say anything much, but with the little time that Jin was in the episode, he's kind of giving off this weird vibe of he's kind of the Boba Fett of this arc or whatnot. So yeah, I'm like getting a real Star Wars vibe. So I can only assume that Maj must have been a fan of Star Wars, like pretty much Horikoshi or something. But yeah, it's I'm getting few references here and there. I don't know if they're intentional or not, but yeah. But yeah, guys, that's my review. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Facebook, AnyList, or Crunchyroll. Dead Knight of Anime, signing off. Later, guys.